Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your July 2023 general monthly reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. This is a 9-card spread, beginning, middle, and ending of the month. I will also pull some energy oracle cards as well, and some angel guidance cards, and whatever else I feel called to pull. The beginning of the month, you have 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Middle of the month, you have the Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords. The end of the month, you have the 10 of Wands, the Moon, and the Hierophant. Some of you are trying to go or have been going through some sort of difficult transitions, clearing, trying to clear the fog, try to make sure that you see things clearly. But I feel like some of you are really holding on tight to the blindfold or the rose-colored glasses, whether it's about someone in particular or a specific situation, an opportunity. You do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So the Ace of Wands does speak of new opportunities, passionate, creative. I'm hearing the word robust, new opportunities, new paths that can be opening up for you, and something that really lights your fire, right? Or just lights you up in general. Let's see. Angel of Balance. Okay, clearly. Action. I don't remember if it was Aquarius or Libra that just got that one. It may have been Libra. And anxiety, and I can feel that with your 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, 10 of Wands. The Moon, worried about secrets being uncovered, or some major secrets, revelations have been or will be uncovered this month that kind of set you for a tailspin, especially if it's in regards to someone's marriage status or status altogether. I feel like you're discovering the truth about someone in particular. If some of you are, let me put it this way. If some of you have been contemplating getting together with someone or going back together, like someone from the past with someone, I feel like they've softened you up a bit to make you more, I don't want to say susceptible, but more available to them than you were before. I feel like you have very clear reasons as to why you don't want to be with this person, or reasons why you should not be with someone in particular, that are pretty much beyond the scope and the help of what you can give them or do for them, right? This could be a relationship in love, a friendship, a partnership of any kind, really, business, family. You have the card of reward yourself, blessing in disguise. I don't remember who else got that. Maybe Virgo. And you're both ruled by Mercury, so that makes sense. The card of joy. So I'm getting some mixed messages, mixed energy here. Give me a sec. I'm going to grab a clarifying deck here. So I don't think I got through my my intro, by the way. Sorry, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This is your July 2023 general monthly reading. As always, your playlist is up here with all the readings I do for you. Make sure you check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Easiest way to support me and my channel to help get this reading, this video picked up by the algorithm to book a personal reading. The link is in the description box down below. Thank you guys for all the love, support, and donations and bookings that help to keep this channel going. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So the Angel of Balance, the card of action, and the card of anxiety. Okay. So the Angel of Balance really has very strong Libra energy here. If you have Libra in your chart or you're dealing with a Libra, or perhaps you've been feeling emotionally, mentally, maybe even financially imbalanced. And I feel like some of you are kind of calling out for help, assistance of some sort to help bring back balance into your life. If it's finances, you could be going out there and putting yourself in a position to be able to maybe get a promotion, earn more money, start a business that can help, to help add in more income and to help really flourish the lifestyle that you are living or seeking, wishing to live, right? I do get this feeling that there are some emotional imbalances here. Could be, that there is someone in your life that is very inconsistent, that has major highs and lows, maybe has a darkness to them. Like, for example, they may need mental health therapy, counseling, whatever it may be, because they're not fully processing or dealing or working through any type of trauma or deep emotions that are kind of holding them back, their progress or just their life in general, personal growth, right? It's like they're okay where they're at because it's a comfort space right now. I feel this person may get triggered very easily, okay? Whether that is, this is the energy that you're feeling or this is the person that you're dealing with. But I do feel like this is someone who can be a bit triggered at times. So I feel like Spirit is coming in saying, listen, you need to think about you. You need to worry about you and only you. You need to remember that if someone or something makes you feel imbalanced at times, that is a red flag. That is a problem. Especially if this is someone who can't control themselves at times, who can't control their reactions or their responses, And it's like, I feel like you already know the answer to this. I do feel like this is an answer that has come to you many, many, many times before, right? And I feel like some of you have been in like this vicious cycle with this person. Again, some sort of partnership here. Could be a family member as well, someone that you have a close relationship with or feel like you have an obligation to, right? Could be with children if you are, discovering that maybe you have a child with some mental health issues that needs to be addressed, right? Now would be a good time. But there is a lot here to say with the Angel of Balance that, that angel is here to help support you, guide you, and help show you the way in terms of finding some sort of emotional balance, but I also feel like financial and overall well-being. The energy of the moon I see here, it just reminds me of this moon card here. So I feel like if secrets have been revealed at one time or another, or some sort of confession that came out maybe a while back or recently, that is something that you can't get over. It's almost like a traumatic event that keeps replaying in your mind or in their mind. And it does kind of feel like you're afraid to get grounded. You're afraid to find, some sort of balance where you really won't need this person for anything whatsoever. And yet there's still that fear factor. Am I like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop? Is there something else I am not aware of? I cannot take any more of this type of deception, right? And the Two of Swords also has that same moon on there. And the Two of Swords does speak of, stalemate. If you are in a stalemate with someone, this is really not being able to see eye to eye. This is not being on the same page with anyone, feeling like there's this immovable force between you because you're dead set on one way or one opinion or needing or wanting something in a connection or relationship, and they are dead set in not giving it to you. But trying to compensate in other areas just to appease you doesn't really sound like a very good relationship. Okay, so if this is a relationship or partnership of any kind, I'm going to be blunt. They're playing games. You know they're playing games. You know they are. That feeling where your heart sinks and you feel like there's that deep pit in your stomach pain. That's a sign. And if you haven't felt it, congratulations. This is not your message. Let's see if the rest of the reading resonates with you. But if you have, you know that that's because you've got this fear. Your spirit is telling you that fear is with cause. You've picked up on some red flags, on some uneasy, unsavory signs, right? And maybe you've gotten a little bit suspicious. Maybe you want to confront them, tell them something. And then maybe you just don't even want to bother. And you just kind of go along with it. And there goes your vicious cycle. The angel of balance is saying you can do this. You can find balance within yourself, within your heart, mind, body, soul, spirit. And the angel of balance is here to help you every step of the way. The 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the card of reward yourself. I mean, the 10 of Swords is like a massive betrayal. This is a huge ending that has affected you, you know, and you almost feel like you're trying to dissect and think, where did I go wrong? Why didn't I see this sooner? I can't move on from this because I can't believe that this would happen or that they would have done this. But I think that you already knew. Okay, Gemini, I'm just calling it like I see it. You have the card of action. So clearly there are times where you do feel like your thinking or your thought process is a little clouded, your judgment is a little clouded, and this is really calling for a need for you to see things in black and white and not being afraid to take action moving forward. You can't just think of ideas and plans and then not move into action. In order for something to happen, to have the end result that you are really thinking about or dreaming about, you've got to take action. If you want to live your happily ever after and this person is showing you that they can't give you that, and you keep working and working and working and working and working to get to that point, are you really putting forward the action of getting to your happily ever after? Because you may not be happy in the moment right now, and repeating an unhappy and a painful cycle is not going to end up in happiness. Just keep that in mind because someone needed to hear that. But if there are, business plans, ideas, expansion that you've been thinking about, and something feels like it's been holding you back, maybe a certain responsibility, maybe it's an old contract or an old, feeling of responsibility to an old partnership, like, oh, I can't let them know that I'm more successful with this person, or that I'm going to start a new business with this other person and not them, and they're not included. It's like, what kind of rabbit hole or argument, vicious cycle of arguing is this going to come about for me? Are they going to be brutal and come after me? I feel like you're really, really stuck in your head about how to move forward and whether or not it's worth moving forward. And I just have to say something because the message just came through right now. If there's someone here who's been like kind of stalking or following their partner around just to see, or have someone kind of keeping an eye on them, even if it's not you physically, okay, but you tell your friend, oh, so-and-so is going to be at, this place tonight. Are you available? Can you just go drop by and see if they're there with anyone? That's spying. Even if you're not the one physically doing it, you're essentially setting it up. You're doing it for your benefit, right? Anyway, the message I got is that you already know what can be found. And I feel like you're going to find what you're looking for. Okay? And you're going to be faced with a real life decision. to walk away. It's not so much about the confrontation. What is the confrontation going to do? You went looking for something that you felt was there, and you were right. Some of you are looking for something that isn't freaking there. Just being real. But those of you that have been suspicious for a while, that have been suspecting, and then you're like getting people to like, oh, keep tabs or spy, or you're checking their phone, things of that nature. I feel like you're literally going out of your way to, it's like you almost want to hope to find something, because then you'll feel vindicated by your suspicions. So when is that going to be enough? Because it's causing you a shit ton of anxiety and sleepless nights. You're literally making yourself anxious, waiting to find proof that this person is messing around with someone, is, you know, creating some sort of plan behind your back, is involved with someone, is flirting with someone. It's like, what do you hope to accomplish? Do you need a reason like that? Like physical reason, like somebody stopping by at whatever place they said they're going to be at lunch with their friends, only to find them there with another person? Do you need to actually scar yourself even more by actually seeing it? Like, what does that prove? You really are hurting yourself a whole lot more when you do that. Because the point is that the moment that you realize, that you discover that there's insecurity in the relationship, that you don't feel safe and secure, that you have suspicions that, you know, someone has already created doubt in this relationship. Now, let me be clear. If you dealt with this kind of shit in a past relationship and you brought it into your new relationship, it's not fair for your new partner. It's not fair. They're not your past. You got to heal that wound before getting into a new relationship. However, if you've been with this person for a really long time, or for however long, and you feel that there's something sneaky going on and you just don't know what it is, but your gut is saying, and it's like, you know, they've said something, they've made a comment, they've alluded to something that doesn't reinforce trust, safety, and security in your relationship. Can you really trust them? Can you really trust them? Are they trustworthy? Are your suspicions valid? Like they've said or done something for a specific period of time that has just increased the worry and the fear and the anxiety and the stress. Like they joke around about this, but what if they really are? What if there's some truth to it? Or what if, you know, so-and-so did really see them at whatever store or restaurant or with whomever? If you are already feeling this type of anxiety over a relationship, babe, you're in the wrong relationship. Period. Point blank, period. There's some issues that need to be, you know, worked through. I mean, the anxiety and the 10 of Wands together with the moon, someone is suspicious of their partner, their spouse. It's super stressful. I really feel like someone is like really wondering their every move, texting them nonstop. What are you doing? And then where are you going? And then what's the plan for the day? Well, I'll be home at this time, so you better be home. And then you like show up early, you know, to try to catch them off guard. Who is going through this, Gemini? Why would you put yourself through this? Some really heavy shit. The minute you suspect something to the point that you gotta go spy and try to catch someone, that relationship was over before you did that. That's it. That's it. Leaving a toxic partnership really is a blessing in disguise, no matter how maybe codependent you may have been on this person, no matter how much this person may have supported you in other ways or given you or, you know, treated you in other ways that you really wanted. But is it worth the anxiety, the depression, the trauma? 10 of Swords, backstab and betrayed. 7 of Wands, I'm sorry, 7 of Cups really is about confusion. The illusion that everything's all good, everything's okay. But in reality, this person's backstabbed you and betrayed you. It's like gaslighter energy. And you're feeling immovable, like you can't leave this person or this situation. When you know you got to run, you got to get away from this, but you're so stuck in your head. This person in the 7 of Cups looks like it's just a shadowy figure of themselves because they've lost themselves in confusion. It feels like you're desperate for some sort of balance here. 10 of Swords, like you can't even get up. Some of you have probably spent too many days and nights in bed because you feel like you can't even get up off the ground from this betrayal. Like you're literally glued to the ground, glued to your bed. You think that you've protected yourself a significant amount to get to this point. But you know, in the 2 of Swords, she's got a blindfold on. Let me show you something here. She's got her 2 swords up. Like, don't try me. Don't come for me. You better not even cheat on me, with her 2 swords up. But she's got a blindfold on. In other words, empty threats. I better not catch you cheating on me. Let me put my blindfold on and cheat in front of me because I'm not looking. But if you do, and if I catch you, it's going to be another thing coming. And I'm not making a joke out of this, but this is definitely hitting someone with the tough love and realization that maybe they need to hear, because you can't keep turning a blind eye. You will be left a shell of yourself. And you're worthy of more, and you deserve more. You deserve better. The angel card of reward yourself here. Are you not worthy of everything that you want for yourself? Love, money, career, partnership, feeling grounded, feeling safe and secure, things that money can't buy. Feeling safe and secure by yourself in your own life, but especially in a partnership. And it's like you're giving way, way more of yourself to try to hope to have some sort of grasp on someone so that they don't leave, so that they give the illusion that they're going to leave you, or that they've already got someone on the side, or like, it's all right, I'm good, right? You heard that ding, right? And so you've given much more of yourself than you've received. It says you've been giving a lot. Well, there you go. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keep your energy, mood, and motivation a consistently high level. Because some of you deserve that. You need that. You're worthy of that. And so you feel like you're ready to break free. You're ready to take action and move forward. And the 8 of Swords is saying, I took a few steps out of the pond, out of the house, out of the household. But now I don't know. I'm a little scared. What do I do? Maybe I better make sure that this person isn't doing something like this to me. The anxiety in the 10 of Wands, it's severe. It's serious. Some of you really need to seek therapy, counseling, especially when it comes to CPTSD. right? Dealing with toxic, narcissistic people that have been major influence in your life, that have played this emotional high and low game with you. Oh, I'm feeling this feeling of someone who's like completely swooning over you, head over heels, and in love with you, and then they get you in that same energy, and then they ghost you for a few days. You don't hear from them, and then when you do hear from them, it's like, I'm sorry, I haven't been myself lately. I've been going through a rough time. Please understand. You know, sometimes I get into those moods. And they come back, and then now you're like all ready to like overgive of yourself and try to get them to be back to normal. And then it's like, oh, come on, baby. You know, I love you, going back and forth. You know, I'm here for you. You know, I'm your friend. You know, I got your back. Like, don't worry. And they slowly come out of their shell, and they try to be like back to normal. And then they're Krabby Patty. They're snapping at you. They're yelling at you. And I told you to leave me alone. And it's like this vicious cycle. Then they're gone for a bit because they choose not to text back, and you're worried like crazy because now this super high love energy that you had of, having this amazing and great partnership, now it's down to the bottom. They've ripped that away from you. They've taken it away from you. And now it's like you're desperate to get to that same high again. That same sense of security. And then they start coming back in little by little. And it's almost as though you do anything to go back to the way things were in the beginning. But it never gets to that point because they have you in that vicious cycle. That's where this anxiety comes from. Very unstable emotionally. They know what they're doing. You're not the first. I'm hearing that loud and clear. And I think you're discovering that, especially if they were married before. Now I know that took like a huge message for someone here, like took on this whole reading for someone. Some of that message may be relevant to some of you, even if the whole thing isn't. But give me a sec. I'm going to clarify a little bit more. I know a card flipped over here. Yeah, the Star card is about right. The need to heal. I feel like they play this game of where maybe you feel like there's hope and you can work things out. And they take it away. Seven of Cups. Let me have a card for the Seven of... Ooh, too many. But I will take that one. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Four of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. And the Three of Wands and the Magician flew out. So this confusion could be coming from someone who you have a high regard for, who maybe has a lot more life experience than you, or you really look up to, but they have a way to command their energy. They have a way to even command you. And you feel like you don't want to take this person's commands or demands seriously, but they got you where they want you, you know? The Hierophant came out when I was going to pull a card for the Ten of Swords. So this is the ending of a marriage, partnership, or relationship. Or there's been a betrayal in one. Ten of Swords. Let me have a card for the Ten of Swords. Oof. Yeah. Like I said, they know exactly what they're doing. Five of Swords. Definite mind games here. Psychic attacks. Keeping you in some sort of confined energy where you feel immovable with your life, even if it has nothing to do with them, right? you get passed up for a promotion, has nothing to do with them, but they don't want to see you happy or succeed. I don't know what Gemini is dealing with this, but I do not like it. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups. Will there ever be resolution in this relationship? I'm hoping, wishing, and praying that there is. Maybe I should stick around and wait for them to apologize and come back and tell me they love me instead of continuing with this fast forward movement. Or maybe you're questioning whether or not anybody would want to be with you after leaving this relationship. Empress. Could be a mother figure involved in this situation, or they want to have kids with you. Anxiety and Ten of Wands. Yeah. Five of Cups. The energy I was telling you of you not being able to move past that emotional instability, that struggle. What's the secret here with the Moon? Five of Wands. Conflicting energy, not getting along, but I'm also hearing the words conflicting stories that have you suspicious all the time. It's like you already know this person already talked to you about this, and now they're giving you a little bit of a different version, and you're like, last time you told me that story, you said this, and now it's a different story, and now the response, I never said that. You're twisting things. Because of course. There it is again. The Star card did end up coming out. I got to cover it. And those of you wondering why I have to cover certain cards is because YouTube considers that nudity, if you can believe that. So the Star card and the Five of Wands with the Moon card. So there is a lot of conflict here and conflicting stories, and it really puts in some major doubt, like you got this anxiety in the pit of your stomach. Marriage relationship, what's the outcome here for them? Marriage relationship, Ace of Cups, an offer of love, the Sun card, and the Nine of Cups. So if you are looking for love, it is there for you. Is it with this person? Doesn't really seem like it. But if you are looking for marriage, relationship, partnership, I do feel that there is a beautiful relationship out there for you. Let me cover this card as well. See, that is your energy. King of Swords. This is really telling me that the love is there on your part. You want to really make this person happy. You really want to help this person make their wildest dreams come true. This is the energy that's coming out of you. What does this other person have to offer, Gemini? Instability. Two of Pentacles. A yes, no, maybe so all the time. Instability. Consistently juggling. Four of Swords. They're great at painting a picture of what they can offer you, but then don't actually take action. You want them to take action. You have no problem taking action unless it's to really end a connection, a relationship, to move on and chase your own happiness and dreams. And you've got the card of blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually your answered prayer. You'll understand that reasons behind your present situation or everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer the best way. You have the card of joy. Those of you that are really going through it emotionally, you're just like, joy? I haven't felt that. I haven't seen that in a while. This is a reminder of what's out there for you. And yes, because you've experienced it in the past doesn't mean you'll never experience it again. You just can't hand off this expectation to someone who only showed it to you a handful of times with a bunch of grief and pain and misery with everything else. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at the highest possible levels. Remember what I said? It is there for you. You just may be expecting it or anticipating it from someone who can no longer provide it for you. But you've got to provide it for yourself and allow the universe to reciprocate. You have the card of Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. The card of Vine, seek out information that will help you. The card of Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Mice, discord among friends or family. Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Tell me about the discord. You're going through some tough times and you're getting together with friends to help forget about it, to help move past it. Seeking their loyalty and companionship and clarity in this situation. Sorrow over a loss. You may have another card for that. Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. So you may be leaning on someone who's a really good friend or partner, and you end up losing them because they talk about you behind your back. You will be playing a different role. What's next for Gemini after this loss? Oh, too many. Well, in November, a younger man. Dealings or relationship with a younger man. You could be a younger man. You could be meeting a younger man. They could be Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. November being their birthday. Oh, I just noticed that the card of Heart, love, deep affection, and caring fell out right now. So you could be, you could be walking away from a toxic person in November, or someone with the birthday in November who's a younger man can pop back into your life. Maybe not back into your life, but you know what I mean. Wow, this reading has gone on really long. Thank you guys, Gemini, so much for all the love and support. Remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Your playlist is here and your weeklies are coming up next. Take care. Bye.